Greetings. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Today's video will come in 3 parts. Part 1, feedback on the ideas from the previous weeks. I'll start with my own idea, but I promise to move on quickly. Making a video game seems like a bit too big of a project. I mean, we're brainstorming to get some more variety to the channel, and then taking on a project which will take so much time seems a bit counterintuitive, so I'll still make video games, I think, because I really want to, but it will be on the side, and then I'll show you if I make something cool, but time will tell. And that's dinner. I like your idea a lot better. But there's only one problem, and that is that there's not a lot of people to come up with the ideas. That's pretty much only us. I mean, I don't know if anyone else is watching, but considering the view counter, I kinda doubt it. But that's a problem we can work to solve. I mean, I didn't make a YouTube channel to be watched by hundreds or thousands of people. But I'm also aware that since this is on YouTube, I don't really have any power in who watches and who doesn't. But by now we've both made a couple of videos and begun to get comfortable with the idea of being put on a screen, I guess. So perhaps it's time to involve some close friends, family, basically whoever wants to listen, but I'm not sure that I'm quite ready to just broadcast to my entire Facebook just yet. So I think it's a good idea and that we should follow through with it. Perhaps not for every video, but something that we could do regularly. Now, on to part 2. So I'm going to build a bit upon your idea, so it will have many of the same advantages and disadvantages, but instead of just having topics suggested that we could talk about, we could have issued small challenges to each other, or perhaps from suggestions from someone else. And then when you complete a challenge, you get a point, and the one with the most points by the end of the project, by graduation, wins. Or perhaps we could swap so that only one of us has a challenge at a time, and then whenever you complete a challenge, you get to swap with the other, propose a challenge to the other one, and when they are finished, they get to send it back, so that it's kind of back and forth all the time. It could just be something that we do once in a while, update whenever we actually finish a challenge, so it doesn't have to be everything that we talk about. This brings us to part 3. So a little bird told me that during your last week where you recorded some stuff in your band, something actually came of it, like you had a recording that you could send around. I know that you haven't sent it to me because that we've agreed not to talk to each other, but I feel like I'm missing out a bit. I can understand if you don't want to play it on the YouTube channel, that's completely fine, that's your choice. And since you're not making it alone, you should probably make sure that the other people in your band are okay with you uploading it somewhere, for example YouTube, if you decide to upload it to YouTube. But I would really like to hear what you made. So if you could find some way to send it to me, maybe play it in the background of your next video, maybe upload it to the Dropbox. I don't think that's against the rule if you're not okay with uploading it to YouTube. Perhaps you could just dedicate half a minute or something of your next video to playing a sample. It's really up to you, but I would really like to hear what you have come up with. I guess what I'm trying to say is that regardless of what format we decide to follow regularly, then feel free to break it if something interesting comes up. Like you playing some music. Video blogging shouldn't be all about following the rules. Anyway, that's all I had, and hopefully I'm below 4 minutes. So, you're it.